As of right now, we have very little information regarding the new Jojo Gacha game, the Golden Hymn, or the Golden Anthem, whichever translation you want to abide by. And because of that, and also because of the fact that I'm so excited and I have so many things I want to say about this game, I'm going to go ahead and start a little speculation series talking about what kind of things I want to see from this game, from modes, the characters, all that good stuff, starting with the story mode. So before we hop in, I gotta let you guys know, we are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. If you want to see more JoJo content, if you want to see everything, coverage of this game, gameplay, news, leaks, all that good stuff, make sure to subscribe. And also, let me know in the comment section below your personal ideas for how they can handle a story mode in this new upcoming Jojo Gacha game. I'm not the only person with an opinion here, so I want to see what everyone is thinking as well. Let's hop straight into this video. So personally, there's two ways I think they can handle the story mode in this Jojo Gacha game. They can go one route and just give us the actual story that already exists within JoJo, or they can give us a brand new original story exclusive to the game. All right, so let's take a look at the first one. Let's do, pros and cons, and then we'll hop into the second idea. So the way the first one will work is we play through part 1, right? Part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5. As of right now, it doesn't seem like part 6 is going to be integrated in the game in terms of actual playable characters. From the, the official site that we saw of the JoJo game, it seemed to be that the game is only going to focus on the animated series, and right now Stone Ocean is not animated. However, I do expect on April 4th, when that JoJo event happens, that Stone Ocean will be announced for the animation, so the anime adaptation. So we'll see. Hopefully it happens, but if that does happen, then maybe we could see some Stone Ocean stuff in this game as well, depending on when this game actually releases, right? But again, the way this would work is that every, month or so, every few weeks or whatever the case may be, they drop a new chapter or a new part to the story where we play as the main character from that part. So like I said, Jonathan from part 1, Joseph from part 2, so on and so forth. Another thing they could do is allow us to acquire, right, a free-to-play farmable character from that story mode. So the way this would work is part 3, right? We have Jotaro, obviously. So the moment we start part 3, they hand us a free-to-play Jotaro. And the way this works is, as you continue to progress through the story, you can level up and upgrade that specific Jotaro so that by the time you actually reach the end of the story mode, you have this Jotaro that's completely maxed out, completely, leveled up. However, the level system and potential system works in the game, I'm not too entirely sure. But I do think that would be really, really, really sick. So that way we'd have a free-to-play, Jonathan, free-to-play Joseph, Jotaro, Josuke, and Giorno. And maybe we could even see some, maybe we can farm up some free-to-play Jobros, basically, right? So imagine having Koichi, or imagine having Okuyasu, whichever one you really consider Josuke's Jobro. Imagine grinding up a Caesar. I feel like that would be really, really sick. I don't know how they're going to handle that. But at least if they give us, a free-to-play character per part that we can upgrade as the part goes along, that would be really, really, really sick. Now, the con to this is that, predictability, right? It's a story that we're all already familiar with. And, sometimes people will download the game that aren't really too familiar with JoJo, so maybe it won't be too predictable for them. And then for those that have watched JoJo 80 million times because they love it, the story mode is going to be very, very, very repetitive. So that's one con. And also, there's a limit, right? As of right now, if it's going to focus on the animated series, then we know it stops at part 5, maybe even part 6, if part 6 does get announced for the anime. But then we still have Steel Ball Run and then JoJolion, right? So it's going to be a lot of waiting. They're going to have to really pace themselves with the story. So if you guys are okay with that, if you guys are okay with waiting, I guess that'd be okay. But I really see the story mode as a way to grind a lot of these, currency, whatever we can summon with in the game, as well as some other rewards. So, but my second idea, which is what I'm kind of leaning towards, honestly, is an original, like a completely original story. It doesn't have to, maybe we can get a new JoJo, right? Part of the story, like something that the game just created out of nowhere. And you know, we're introduced to a stand throughout the store. We're introduced to new Jobros. We're introduced to, you know, new stand users, new enemies, new bosses, all that good stuff. And the character, like I said, gets stronger. Like the character you acquire from the story mode gets stronger as you continue. Now, the reason why I really want this is because A, it's not predictable, right? You have no idea what's going to happen next. 2, it's like experiencing a new story within the JoJo game that we all know and love. And 3, they like, especially if they make it so that the story can go on for a very, very, very long time, then I feel like that would be really cool because we don't know when it's going to end, right? That, to me, that's sort of something like how Dragon Ball Legends handles their story. Now, I don't know how many parts to their story is currently available, but they do have their own character called Shallot, right? Shallot doesn't exist anywhere else except for in Dragon Ball Legends, and Shallot is in fact a farmable and droppable character. I do think Seven Deadly Sins also has, I forgot her name, but I do think Seven Deadly Sins has a, you know, in-game exclusive character. So I do think JoJo can definitely do that. Or maybe this new story quest is a new character, like a new JoJo, that interacts with the main stories of the ones we already know, right? But again, that opens up for possibilities of you know, how, like, different ways to really interact with the story that we know, again, with a new character altogether. To me, that would be honestly the best way to handle a story mode in this JoJo Gacha game. Dude, they imagine how hyped that would be. Like I don't know. To me, I don't know about you guys, but to me, when it comes to new JoJo characters and trying to figure out their stands and all these battles and stuff, to me, that's extremely hyped. So that would really keep me into the game, and especially if this is something that we see a lot of potential for, like there's gonna be a lot of parts, a lot of chapters and stuff. That's definitely gonna keep me playing this game for a very long time. So let me know what you guys think. What are your ideas for a story mode within this JoJo Gacha game? I want to hear all of them in the comment section below. Another one I was actually thinking of is sort of like not a PvP, like a co-op type of thing. So for those of you that play Dokkan, you know that when you hop into specific events or all events, you have to bring a friend, right? Now, it's not necessarily co-op because you control a friend. It's just someone else's, you know, unit, but you control what they're doing. It would be very interesting that if within the JoJo, you know, story mode, there were certain stages, like let's say the boss fight, where you had the option, well, let's say it wasn't necessary, but you had the option to bring a friend along. So let's say me and you, right? Yes, you, the person that's watching this video right now. Let's say me and you were friends in this JoJo game, right? And let's say we were taking on Yoshikage as the boss, and I was bringing a Josuke unit, and you had to bring an Okuyasu unit. And actually, no, let's say Jotaro, because you know how we all know how part 4 went down. So let's say I'm Josuke and you're Jotaro. You have to bring a Jotaro unit, and it's like a co-op. It's like a mini co-op within the story mode to defeat this big boss. And if we go ahead and play with the friend, we're given like double rewards, or we're given a specific, you know, item or something like that. I think integrating co-op within the story mode, but not necessarily too co-op, like co-op, no, not too co-op centric. I think that would work because I do want to see like another co-op mode, but that's another topic for another video. But if they can implement something like that while still giving us like the original story, that would be insane as well. Like I'd actually really enjoy that. It'll be a little bit more refreshing, right? And if they could include that in the second idea I had, where it's just a completely new story, but you still could do like certain stages was available for co-op where you can take down a boss, I would really enjoy that as well. So again, let me know what you guys think. If you guys enjoyed today's video, hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.